He's switching off. Don't want to lose it. Back. Mate, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on.
Oh. I tried to slip up under there, but time to fuck up. He wasn't do it. Come up. Yeah, that's how he was gonna do it. Oh, damn. Oh, yeah, oh, no. Get out. Oh, man, I'm on it. Oh, shit. Let's go. Let's go. Still beat the bitch ass nigga on the fight. You know? That 150 on that nigga shit, man.
Who could forget May 18th, 2024, Tyson Fury versus Usyk right here at the Kingdom Arena. Alongside me, Katie Taylor, one of the best to ever do it, fighting out of Ireland. Here comes the...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Bray, Ireland, she became the 8th boxer.
All the talking has been... We're expecting an all-action slugfest. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. She can't miss with that jab. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
You just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Nice counter shot by her. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice defense on that hook. Hook misses. These two were made for each other. One punch could change everything in this battle. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talking about Katie Taylor in that last round. There's the bell for round 2. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
She got out of the way of that right hook. Just avoids the left uppercut. They exchange punches. Heather Hardy is now dazed. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talking about Katie Taylor in that last round. Well, the corner can't be happy with the way things are going for her right now. on to the third. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Good counter punch.
Yeah, this hoe beating the fuck out of me. Fuck.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. She blocks the uppercut. Beautiful counter punch. Nice job to block that uppercut. Nice work to avoid the left uppercut. A lot of effort being exerted here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's back at it in round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
You'd like to see more jabs. He wasn't ready for that counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. She needs to be careful that she doesn't punch herself out. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talking about Katie Taylor in that last round. Well, let's see what the corner has to say. She needs... There's the bell to start round 5. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Punch, counter punch. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Some fighters, they think, you know what? My chin's so hard, it's like granite. She thinks her chin is like granite.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. The greatest female perhaps of all time is in trouble of going down. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Nice counter. This round, did you see that? And that was a big shot, and Hardy is rocked. Talking about Katie Taylor in that last round. Well, things certainly aren't going her way. She's been on the back foot. She's got to... Let's start the sixth. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter shot. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Nobody home with that hook. That counter shot lands. Can't find a home for that jab. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. And that will do it. What a victory.
Let's go. Let's go.
Goodness, we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
That's lights out.
Let's
right
go.
there.
Step on this her. Stepped on the bitch her. Stop playing. Kick the bitch. She should have kicked the bitch. Get out of here, bitch. Get out of here, homie. Y'all see that? Yo. Y'all man want to give me that win, y'all. Y'all see that? Yo, that nigga cheated. Get out of here, bitch ass nigga. He cheated. He quit the game. Cut his shit off or something. He cut that hoe out. Look. He cut it off. I whooped on him, bitch. Come here. They cheated me, blood. Give me that W. That's all right, though, nigga. That shit recorded. It's here, man. Stop you going to get red. Stop you red. What's it? Did you eat that little cheese?
Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Antonio Tarver, 188 centimeters tall with a reach of 100. The Magic Man.
See how they do the game.
And up against
See how they
them,
do the
it's
game.
Antonio Tarver. Of course, you remember him for what he
See,
did
I
to
be on
Roy
whips and
Jones
they
Jr.
cheat.
He is the
Cheat,
former.
give me that W. I've seen that
This
shit.
bout is
Shit
scheduled.
before.
Not too many seats to be.
He cheated.
We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight.
He cheated.
They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble.
That's fine.
Good counter punching.
He was doing it too. I was doing it.
How about that time counter shot? Just missed with that jab.
That's how this happened. Look at that. That's all.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Antonio Tarver's in big trouble. Down goes Tarver.
Get him out of here.
It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
You're right, Todd. What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
They know how I get it. I can't cheat me out my W, nigga. I can whip something.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Incredible work rate. Punch, counter punch. Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
Get out there and switch on. Get your boxing back together. Let's go at it.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get
No, you
trigger
talk too
shy
much.
because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
With fighters landing in these exchanges, judges going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Misses with the straight left. And he scores with the counter. He misses with that straight left. Well done with that counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Every second.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. He misses with that jab. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Tarver in some serious trouble. And now they're right back into the fray.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
There's a counter shot. The perfect counter lands. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you think
On to the fourth we go. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
this is one of those situations, you've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
A little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Missed him with that uppercut. Holding nothing back here in the round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nice counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Tarver in some serious trouble. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
I tell you. Now, come on.
Here's the bell to start round 5. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there, they want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Quick punch scores. Oh, what a punch! Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now they're going to find out.
Did well to block that right hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Worried about these two fighters gassing out.
Switch on.
Here we go in the 6th round. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
This with that jab. Beautiful counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And Tarver crushes to
Man, I
the
got
hands.
up out of there.
Could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
I've got to see that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your breath.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
He's up, but for how long? Look at us. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp.
How the fuck is he making that switch?
That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Looking lines.
Round 7, here we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Oh, that one caught Tarver clean, and he might go down. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Tarver's been rocked. right back into the fray.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Tarver's been rocked. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Got him.
And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
I need to see that again.
Got him. Got him. Got him.
Onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power,
Mhm.
punch, perfect. That must hurt.
Uh, Get off the phone. Okay, this one last one. What you gonna eat? We're gonna go lay down and watch a movie after this, okay? We're gonna go lay down and watch a movie after this.
Don't pick me up because
Yeah, I'm gonna pick you up, put you in the bed.
please, Daddy.
Why not?
Because I want to sleep with Mama. In the morning, I want to wake up and brush my teeth.
Okay, you can always do that.
I know, but
From your room.
no, I want to sleep with you and Mom.
The weather couldn't be more perfect. Terry Bell. Sophia Leach. She's one of the young guns, born in 2001. And she, of course, fights out of Berlin.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out.
Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but we certainly do today as we fight under the sun.
Can you imagine?
Vinny said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Can't find a home in that jab. Terry Harper in some serious trouble here. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Good-looking jab. She scores with that counter. Both of these athletes' gas tanks are going to be tested. Endurance will be the key on an afternoon like this one.
God, this is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do we train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but watch when the rounds roll on.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Good punch. Harper in that last one. Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
These punches coming from every angle. Good counter shot by her. That jab misses. Catch and shoot. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Tried to score with a jab. Punch, counter punch. She wasn't ready for that counter. She catches and counters. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Harper in that last round. And a round that seemed like Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Good one. Beautiful counter shot. Can't land that jab. She got clipped by that counter. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Which fighter will say no mas? Just missed with that jab. Sophie Eilish is dazed. How is this fight still continuing? Did you see that? Eilish just took a big shot and she's in trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot one.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Eilish is hurt. Let's talk about Harper in that last round. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. The work rate is down. The head isn't moved. Hold that thought! Terry Harper just got rocked. right back into the fray.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Eilish just took a big shot and she's in trouble. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
That one lands. Good counter punching. Despite, did you see that? Harper got clipped. Let's talk about Harper in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. On to the fifth we go. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter punch. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Throws the uppercut but misses. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody...
She took a massive shot to the head there and is down. Let's see it again.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3,
Bitch.
4. Are you okay?
Stop playing.
Hold that thought. Terry Harper in some serious trouble here. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Harper in that last round. Let's see what her trainer has to say here. They have got to turn this around after going down.
Beating that bitch up.
There's the bell for round 6. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
I have no idea what they have left. How'd you come back from something like that? Knocked down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Can't score with that jab. Nice counter shot. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Parries that jab away. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
It's all offense all the time. Those counter punches have to hurt. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sophie in that last round. And there's the bell for round 7. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Perfect counter shot. Let's talk about Sophie in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
This is when you talk about.
There's the bell to start round 8. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Look at the swelling and the bruising. They're going to take a look, and they may stop this fight.
That shit. That
For
shit.
the relief of the fans here, this fight will
What?
continue.
Busting her shit up too.
Well done with that counter shot. And the build up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you start thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagan or pickpocket them.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them?
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? The referee taking a look here, and if the fighter can't see, the fighter can't fight. Yes, sir. We fight on here.
They hold me. Y'all see that? In the middle of the motherfucking thing. In the middle of the thing.
I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. It was as close as we thought it was, and this fight is a split decision win.
A split decision, you know what, I feel sorry for the loser because heart and soul was laid out right there. Everything was left in the ring. There's no regrets, and we had a good time as well. They did the work, we enjoyed the action. Split decision, totally agree with it. You never know, we might see it all over again.